What did you do to it? Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming a video that has absolutely nothing to do with makeup or beauty or skincare. I've been getting a lot of questions to talk about or disclose what kind of equipment do I use and how I actually film my videos. So I am going to tell you everything that I use, all the equipment, what it's called to the best of my recollection. Obviously I'm gonna have to ask John. And just so you guys know, this is all his equipment that he's had for the past couple years. He made the investment in it a while ago and I'm just kind of reaping the benefits from it. And I will show you what kind of software I use for editing because I know a lot of you guys had questions on that. And lighting, I know lighting was a huge question. You guys, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have said that they really like my lighting and what do I use. So I use, as often as possible, I will use 100% natural lighting, well like 90%. So I wanted to show you, like right now, this is all natural lighting except for I have one little skinny tube light, which obviously I will show you in this video, but I have a 10-foot sliding door behind the camera. And there are no obstructions because I'm on the 4th floor right now, so I have completely openness and all the sunlight just floods directly in. And the reason I use natural light is because I think it's the most flattering and I also think it shows off colors the best. I think a lot of times if you use studio or fancier lighting, I think it kind of, I don't know, I feel like you have to worry a lot more about exposure and overexposure and sometimes the color gets washed out and it's really hard to see what you're doing. So I prefer to use, when I'm filming by myself, natural lighting. And you will see I'm filming this intro right now. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm going to film the rest of the video when I get home tonight. So I will be using mostly or all artificial light when I film later. So that'll kind of give you guys an idea of what the difference is and how different it looks, and maybe you'll see why I like to use sunlight better. Yeah, I'm gonna show you everything that I use. I'm going to list everything in the description box down below. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't use a ton of equipment, but I don't know. I think I do. I don't know. But, and then after that, I will show you, I'll give you like a mini tutorial on how I actually edit my videos. I haven't figured out how I'm going to film that yet. And same with how I'm going to show you what camera I use, but I'll find a way. John will help me. And I think that's pretty much it. So it's going to be kind of a different video, but I'm excited to do it because I love trying out new things. And then I did have this here too to kind of show you guys. This is just a composition book and I got it at Target. It's just a hot pink notebook, obvi. But what I just started using this. I got it like a week ago in the stationery, like kids office school supply section. And what I'm using it for is to write down ideas. I hate using my phone for lists or ideas or anything. Obviously this isn't gonna be with me everywhere I go like my phone is, but I just prefer to have stuff written down. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's better. So that's what I've been doing. Anytime I have an inspiration for something, I write it down in here and then, I don't know, if I really, really like it, then I'll create a video for it. So like right now, all I have is, these are new video ideas that I have. So I have the interview series in here, which is where I'm gonna go over how to do makeup for an interview. And this is gonna be more like corporate based, not interviewing for like a makeup job, how to dress for an interview, and then how to answer questions for an interview. So basically everything that I learned in all of the jobs that I've had, I'm going to, and I know I'm totally going on a tangent here, but I asked on Instagram if you guys wanted to see something like that, especially for college graduates. I think it would be really helpful to get some tips and information just on interviewing in general, because it is hard, it's challenging, it's nerve-wracking, and you know you really, really want the job when you go to an interview. So I think that'll be something really fun, and I've been talking about it for a while, still kind of trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. That's why I haven't created it yet, but it's on my list. It's number 1 on my list of videos that I want to make. And then this side over here, this is videos that I'm going to film and put out before I go on vacation. So John and I are taking a trip at the end of August. We're going to France and Italy for 3 weeks with his family, which I'm really excited about. And I'm definitely going to be doing some vlogging over there and kind of, I don't know, I want to include you guys on the experience and vacation. So I'm going to try and put videos out over there, but I don't know what the like wireless Wi-Fi internet, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but I still want to put out videos while I'm gone, so I'm going to pre-record some. So I have those written down. But other than that, I'm going to get going right now, and then I'm going to come back tonight, and then I'm going to show you everything. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so I'm back from my shopping trip. It's about 5 hours later and the sun is pretty much all the way down. So now I'm thinking you can see a difference between the lighting before when I shot at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon until now. I have most of my kitchen and house lights on though, which normally I would not do because they're all like different temperatures. And I think most of my house lights are very yellow, and the lights that I like to use, I guess, are daylight, right? Yes. I have my assistant Jonathan here to help me out to actually film this today. This is his first time being allowed in on me filming, so it's kind of a big deal. So I'm going to show you how I do my lighting during the daytime, but first, since it's already right here, I'm going to show you the microphone that I use. And this is a Zoom H4n, and you'll probably notice if I get close to it, I'm going to get really loud, or vice versa. And then it has like a little handle on it, so I'm probably gonna hold it like a microphone when I'm showing you guys around. And then this right here, it's just a regular auxiliary cable, I think from Target. You can get any of them. It plugs into the headphone line, and then directly into the camera, it plugs into the microphone line. So that's what I use for the microphone. It makes a huge difference from when I just film. Actually, I've only filmed one video with just using the microphone on the camera. And you could just hear a lot of other ambient noises around me. And this, it's more focused on what's actually going on. Although if I have like the dishwasher going on in the background, you're gonna hear that too. So this makes a huge difference. I can just tell with the audio in my videos. And then this, it's on a microphone stand, which I think is just pretty basic, right? Just a basic microphone stand, so it helps to hold it up to my face. So that's what I use to actually record, and then now I'm gonna show you the lighting that I use outside. Okay, so now this is my window that I shoot in front of, and I'm holding my microphone like I'm on E! News or something. But this is like an 8 to 10 foot sliding glass door, and it lets in a ton of light. As you can see outside, or I don't know, can they see it? You can see outside, you can see like dusk. The dusk is upon us. But there's pretty much no obstruction, so you can see everything. What else I use outside is this, which is the most inexpensive piece of equipment, but it works so well. I don't know how I ever filmed without it. It's just a giant, not a giant piece, it's just a piece of white foam board. You could get poster board. Actually, I don't recommend getting poster board at all, but use a piece of white foam board and it will help to bounce light wherever you want it to go. So what I do is out on the balcony up against the concrete slab, I put the foam board like this, just tilting up against the, I don't know, the ground, whatever. And then it just helps to bounce light towards my face. So I have light on top of my face, I have light coming towards my face, which is like the sunshine. And then whatever the foam board does, it's bounce, right? It bounces it upward, so it gets rid of any shadows that are cast down on my face. That's right? Okay, so that's what it does, and it actually brings in a ton of light into the room too, so necessary. Do I look good? So this is kind of my setup right here. This is just a tripod, nothing fancy, right? Standard issue tripod. I believe the brand is called Slick. What? No? Whatever. I don't know. Okay, so it's just a regular tripod. Like whatever. It moves around. It locks your camera in place. It goes up and down. Moving on. This is a C stand. He tells me it's just like a standard issue stand. And it has little spider legs on it. It's really awkward and heavy to carry it by myself. But this is what holds my light. And this is called a Keno flow light, daytime temperature. So yeah, this is a Keno flow light, and there's different temperatures that you can get it, and this one is daylight temperature. So I know another one that John gave me was tungsten, And wasn't it like hella orange? No go, it had to go. So I went and got little, and he had the 4-foot ones. There's like 4-foot long ones and 2-foot long ones. So I went to, it was like a little photo store in Emeryville when I lived in the Bay Area, and they're just like 2-foot light tubes. And then I put this really bootsy looking towel on it because if it's not on there, it's like really, really bright, and it was just too much. So this is literally like my own personal softbox that I made, and it's a Room Essentials, like a Target brand kitchen towel, like a drying towel. It's so ghetto, but I like it. It helps to diffuse the light a little bit to make me look a little less bad. So then to actually power these little tube lights, because the tube lights, I think the 2-foot ones were like $25, pretty inexpensive. You have to get this thing, and it's called a ballast. Is it ballast or with a T? It's called a ballast. And this, it's like a little, I don't know how to, it like clips in to the side of it, and then it has this cord, and then down here it has this thing. It's called a King Flow Single Select, and this is the actual power to turn it on. And then on the side it has if it's a 4-foot or a 2-foot tube light. So obviously mine are 2 feet, so I have it on 2 feet because if you do it on 4 feet, it puts out more power, I'm assuming. So yeah, and then that actually plugs into the wall, so you can't just buy the tube lights without this. And then I have this guy right here, which is actually the only way that I could film. Like, there's no way I could film without it. And I think you guys have seen pictures of it when I post on Insta, but it's a small HD monitor. And what it does, this is just a HDMI cable. So it's just a regular HDMI on this side and then a mini on this side. And that plugs into the camera. And then what it does is basically like transmits everything that I'm doing towards the camera onto here. So the angle that I'm actually filming when I'm doing like a tutorial or something and I'm doing my eyeshadow, I see it right there from here to the camera. Does that make sense? That makes sense. And then what's cool about this thing, it has like a little battery pack on the back, which is the same thing as the camera. But there is a focus assist button on here, which this screen actually has the most difficult buttons in the world. Like, they're so hard to push, which sounds really weird, but it's true. It has a focus assist on it, so that way when you press it, it like extra pixelates everything that's in focus, and then whatever's not in focus is really blurry, so I can figure out, you know, am I too far, am I too close? But I spend a lot of time like trying to focus, going like that with the camera, so this helps out a lot. And then obviously I can see what I'm doing. And then the creepy little stand that this is on is called a light stand, also by Impact. But I don't know, I hate this stand. It's like so confusing. If you look at how many knobs are on here, it's just like not very user friendly for a Riri like me. So, and then this thing is actually kind of cool. When I twist this around, it will move this, which I'm going to show you right now. I think that's it, right?
Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah, and then, I don't know. I got a really bad batch of goldfish last time. I think they forgot to salt it, so I've been eating Cheez-Its lately. Don't tell Pepperidge Farm. I'll lose my sponsorship, but I know, it's so bad. I'm not really sponsored by Pepperidge Farm. I wish. Okay, so now we're in my little dungeon, and now I finally have an office in our new apartment. Before, I was sitting either on my couch and had my computer on the coffee table, or I had my computer on the dining room table, and that's where I would edit, and it was horrible, but, you know, I never had an office before, so now John and I share this room, and you guys will see that when I do my home tour, which is not yet, because I'm still waiting on more stuff to come in. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how I edit my videos and what I use, and the equipment and all that good stuff. So I have my iMac back here. I bought this like my senior year of college. I thought desktops were just the shit and it would make me look more grown up. So I was editing all my videos on my desktop, my iMac, since I started. And then once I moved down here, I got a laptop and it's so much faster. It kind of makes me sick how much faster it is. I think I just have like a lot of stuff on my computer. Is that why? yeah, I just have like a ton of crap on my computer and it just takes forever. I used Final Cut Pro back in the Bay Area to edit my videos, and I'm still using it now, so it's Final Cut Pro X. I guess there's a Final Cut Pro 7, which is way different to use than X, but that's the only thing I've ever edited on. So when I record my videos on the camera, it's a Canon camera, which I'll show you in a second also, but I have to obviously read the cards, and there's something in here. We don't know what's going on in there, but it still works. So it's just a card reader, and then I plug this into my computer, whichever one I'm gonna do, and then I copy the files. I used to copy it onto my desktop, which is probably what made my computer so slow, so I got rid of all of those files. But now I use an external hard drive, which is crucial if you actually care about your computer, because all those files, especially raw files, before they're edited and put into one short movie, will take up a ton of space, so I got rid of a lot of it. And now the only thing that I actually save is the final product, which I save directly onto here, and then there's nothing left on my computer. So this is a little behind the scenes action that John got of me editing, I guess. Basically what I do is I spend about a solid 45 minutes cutting out all the times I say because it makes me sound stupid and it gets really annoying. And then I use this app called Screen Capture Pro to actually record my screen. So this is what Final Cut Pro looks like. And this is, I guess, the raw footage of my Resi palette video that I filmed last week, and I still have to put it out. But this is just that way you could see what Final Cut actually looks like. Okay, so enough of that. Now I'm going to show you what camera that I use, and I have to apologize because if you're actually into cameras or photography, it's an absolute disgrace to listen to me because I know nothing about it at all. So I apologize for that, just giving you a little warning. So now I wanted to show you guys what camera I used to film, and it was hard to show you without using the camera. So John's filming on a different camera. He's filming on a Canon 7D, and this is a Canon 5D, so this is a better camera. And oh yeah, this is a 5D Mark III camera, and this lens is a 24-70. I think that's everything that I use for when I film videos. Did I get everything? I got everything. Anyway, I know this video was kind of bootsy, like home video style quality, like following me around in my sweats. But hopefully you guys learned something for the people that want to start blogging or they want to start their own channel. I know a lot of people have been asking what I use. If John didn't invest in all this equipment, I would probably be filming on my phone right now. So I have to thank him for having that hobby. Thanks. Let me know if you like this style of video. Maybe next time I'll do my hair. I don't know. Other than that, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.